welcome to DryerDays Art Studio. I'm Catherine and I'm so happy to have you here today. I'm going to be working on these dark gray, glittery, kind of meteor, galaxy themed coasters here, and I'm using my brand new DryerDays round geode coaster molds that I designed and I put into production, and I'm so excited to finally be able to bring these to you all. So I really hope you enjoy this video and these coasters. So here are the molds right here. You can get them as an individual set of 2 or set of 4 molds. They are a beautiful teal color, and these are only available at DryerDays Art Studio. I'm going to use a little bit of ceramic stucco here because I wanted that rocky kind of meteor look. I am going to be adding some texture and a little bit of black acrylic paint to the stucco here to get a really nice color. I do want to mention quickly that any and all products used will be linked in the description below with links to each product and where you can find them. And this is a little bit of my silver fine glitter we're going to add in there for some sparkle. And I will keep adding more in there until I'm satisfied with the level of sparkle. And I'm also going to add in a little bit of my silver diggings here in a little bit to give some texture. Okay, so now that I know I have the amount that I need, I like the color, I like the level of sparkle and texture in there, I'm just going to come around and lightly apply it to the mold here. And this does not need to be perfect. It's supposed to look rocky, it's supposed to look natural, so don't be too concerned with it looking too perfect. I did kind of want the shape of this kind of crescent moon sort of shape in the middle there. I just followed it around until I got the shape I wanted. I'm just using some baby wipes to lightly clear up any excess that gets on there and just making sure these look even. And here we go, they look really good. And I did want just a little bit more texture, a little bit more sparkle, so I'm just drizzling on a little bit of those silver diggings in the areas that I want to see just a little bit more. And just take a little popsicle stick and gently press it into the paste, the ceramic stucco that is still a little bit wet. And then I'm going to let these sit and fully dry for about a day. These molds are just about 4.5 inches in diameter and a little bit over 1/4 inch deep. So it's nice that the ceramic stucco would dry pretty quick. I've used this in other videos before and I made it really thick in deeper molds and it took forever to dry. In some cases it didn't dry and we had sort of an oopsie moment, but these dried really well. And I'm just taking some clear resin now and going to light a little splotch kind of off center there, and that's where I know I want to have my glitter go. And this little beautiful concoction of glitter here is a mixture of my urban glitter and my holographic silver glitter. I knew I wanted to keep these kind of more on that gray, black, kind of a monochrome look, but I wanted that pop of the holographic glitter to really give it some of that rainbow look, really pop with the sparkle. And so I mixed the two together and I think it gave a really beautiful finished product. And then here I'm just kind of orbiting around that area with my Gunmetal Pigment. And now adding in some black pearl pigment and sort of following along with that line that I had created with the ceramic stucco. Each of these molds takes about 60 milliliters of resin, and 60 milliliters comes out to about 2 ounces. So for these I measured out about 170, 165 milliliters because I knew some of the area of the coasters was already taken up by that stucco. And I wanted to leave some of that stucco out to really give that rocky feel. So I knew I wouldn't need that full 60 to 65-ish milliliters of resin. And using the technique that I like to use with my coaster building and my tray building, I'm going to keep going over and over the same areas, kind of building up those layers, using the same glitter and pigments on the same areas, and kind of overlapping them a little bit on other areas too to give a little bit more texture and dimension. Now I wanted to make sure you could still see the glitter on this side, and a lot of times glitter can sink or it can be overpowered by the other pigmented resin. So I mixed up some of the urban glitter and the holographic, again, just in a cup of just dry. There's no resin, and I'm getting a little bit on my popsicle stick and just very, very lightly drizzling it over this area. Now I did have a window open nearby, and there was a little bit of a breeze coming in, and it was kind of neat. I noticed that it would sort of blow the glitter just a little bit, and since that urban is so fine, what I started to do was going with it. I just kind of let the breeze take it here, and it created this really pretty glittery effect over the whole surface of there you can see. And I'm barely putting anything on my stick. There's hardly any glitter on here because I didn't want to just dump it and have a huge splotch of it anywhere, and it gave a really nice sparkly effect on the finished product. I waited about 24 hours to demold these, and I could tell as I was starting to demold them, the spots kind of under where the texture was, it was still a little bit mushy, and so I wanted to make sure that I take these out and I lay them flat on a really dry area, which I like to lay down this brown paper on my table when I'm filming, and it was the perfect spot to lay these on to let them continue to really dry and firm up. And there it is. I'm really glad I added that holographic in there. I think it gave it a little pop of something extra. And you can see there the little bit of sparkle we have on this side where I had drizzled that glitter softly using the breeze from my open window. Now you may notice too, we have a little bit of residue still in the mold from that texture. I'll address that here in a second after these are all out. This is a set of coasters where, you know, sometimes you like either side equally. This is definitely one of those sets for me. I think I could go either way on either side of these. I think they're both really beautiful. That glitter just twinkles in here, and I'm really glad too that we added some of that glitter and some of that texture to the stucco, because I think it just added something too that would have just been too plain and just blah gray. Okay, so now I'm just going to take these molds to my sink and wash them gently with warm soapy water, and you can see here they came totally clean. They're still a little wet because I literally just washed them, but if you demold them and then wash them immediately, any of that extra stucco will come right off, and you can reuse these molds. And here are the finished coasters. This is in a very bright room, but not in the direct sun. You can really see some of the detail in there. Wanted to show you how deep they are, the edge there, a nice thickness, I think. And there you can see as soon as it hits the sun, they just really start sparkling. And like in the beginning outside, I'm showing these inside in the direct sun. And you can just really see that sparkle. Again, I really like either side of these. I almost like this side better, but I think either one is really pretty. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Come find me on Instagram for more content, tips, and little videos and pictures. For any of these products, please check out DryerDaysArtStudio.com. Everything is linked in the description below. And until next time, everybody, keep on pouring.